Welcome to Killing Floor 2 Tips and Tricks Part 3. We're gonna start easy with the basic knowledge our noobs don't know. Stay in the lane you take. The main trouble I got with sharpshooter was player taking the left side, and since the right side have more Z, they change during the wave, leaving the left without cover or out power red. Mean our left side will be swarmed, we are gonna die or get pushed. So here on Killing Floor 2, on the spot you take, you need to keep the lane during at least the wave, and kill the Z that join it. Stop moving all around trying to kill more Z, otherwise I personally take the firebug and remove all Z of the map by myself, so you don't have to move, and also don't have to play. So stop leaving your lane! When you join an online game, Z will have different health value and number depending on the players in games and the life. That means if there is a full team alive, all Z spawning will have a settings of 6 players alive, mean you'll need a lot of bullets to kill them, and there are many more. If you didn't see the video, no one knew this, I just proved the renit to the entire world of Killing Floor 2 that I know the game better than anyone and even better than the game programmation itself, because I proved the fact that 16Z on a solo game was possible, making these shitty things from the wiki useless. So here are the real value of Z per players alive, so you know that you are on the best channel to know everything about Killing Floor 2 and the incoming 3. So, if all the team die, but one player wants online, the last survivor needs to clean the map full of a 6 HP scale Z, many of them. When he kills all the Z remain, only 12 or 16 Z will be there at the time, with the settings of one player's alive, if you survive of course. That means this player start to play a solo game where all Z die quickly, so no need to run, otherwise that means those players can't even survive on a solo game in Hell on Earth, and I judged them on this. The only difference is the heal. When players join in-game, the heal is reduced to 20 instead of 50 when alone. Shield of kick flesh pound enhance when they are triggered, scale depending on the remain players, so if one player is alive when those shield is triggered, it is in a one player settings, but it's easy to break. Stair are dangerous if you don't know them, just like door, they can be either a savior or a killer. When on the down stair, Z can stamp on you, which means instant death. If you are in the upper stairs, you won't be pushed if a Z hits you, so it can be useful to stay in front fights. I believe that if you taunt Z, you can change the Z focus on you instead of your friends faster, so all Z will be on you. Wait, why anyone want to have Z on them? And I believe it's also help to start a horde on your ass. The son of motherfucking asshole who ruined my sharpshooter videos and gunslingers. The horde is easy to understand and hard to show, because the wiki don't share anything about it. But it's a true system, and with those hordes only on me during those perks and SWAT, I can show it kinda easily. A horde is a system that makes the game focus one players in game. You can play without anyone is focused by the horde, so the team is kinda safe. But if someone have a horde on him, he will be targeted by RZ, focused by them even with all the players around him, and RZ will make the critical hits all of the time, mean they are here to take you down every time they can. For an easy example, during SWAT, I got a flesh pound on me. I joined the team and he hit me with his critical hit. Since all players focus the flesh pound, I drop and focus something else. And then I take damage from behind. Is the flesh pound still on me where other players were more close, so he should focus someone else. And he do another critical. We see it also on support is broken. Here, where flesh pound walk through the lane of 5 players, ignoring them just to be sure he can do a critical from my back and kill me. Because the game knew if he was in front, he wouldn't do shit. On Komodo is broken, here, where the scrake passed 4 players and the medic who warned us he was back in a moment, to focus me as well. And that's the first effect of the horde. The horde will make all Z focus you, with only the deadliest hits possible. But that doesn't stop here. If you run like I do when I need to take another spot, the hordes will make spawn Z on your way. Another best example is SWAT. I was in trouble, in fact not as much, even with low life, because I have Bastion. I tried to change the spot because too much Z. In here, I hesitate. Right mean open space, I can be shot down by husk, trash can fall from trees, so it's objectively too risky with the health remain. On left, it's only 2 entrance, more restrained, and then have a long path to reach a good spot. Additionally, I can't be shot and it's a choke point, so I'll be safer than any open space, so I go in. The sound you just heard at the second I take this pass and I end up locked in is the game spawning an angry quarter pawn exactly on the opposite of the entrance. Mini will join me and I'll get fucked so passionately, it's like I'll be in a movie of Manuel Ferreira. And of course the QP did the critical hit, hitting me without any chance to stay alive. That's the second effect of the HORD, you can't run. And that's happened every time on me when I play the gunslinger, even with boss, where Hans chained me in 2 fights with 2 hits that make him dash in front so I can't escape, that remove 52 of my health, mean I instantly die. Where the fuck is this Hans Volter when you have to fight those fucking gunslinger running around the map, taking 6 minutes to kill him and 6 minutes of my life? The third effect is all Z will spawn faster around you and with the overmax value all of the time. So all spawn around is gonna be triggered all in the same time at the second the spawn is hidden by a wall. Best bet I can show here is Sharp, where I play with this system to kill more Z. If it's on other map, at the start of the wave you will have already plenty Z on you before the warning even disappear. The third effect was even wilder with the old settings of the game. As record the first video shared in this channel. Low quality, sorry. But we see there is no Z. See it by yourself. I turn to Parry the girlfriend, and there is a girl fast and a stalker spawning behind me. Not behind a wall or anything. So those 2 Z spawn on my back when I was in trouble, make me unable to stay alive. You start to understand how impossible it is to survive a HORD? But it doesn't stop here. The fourth effect will be the Z tips the game gonna send you. If you are commando, the game will send you big things you can't kill easier. If sharp, a shitload of trash focusing you. If you are gunslinger, backstabber when you are busy with big, making you die with only 2 Z. As SWAT, since I got HORD during this game, he sent only medium Z when I got a sample made gun to use, making me lost way more ammo than a mix of trash and medium, ending with no ammo and dead. As a berserker, it's mainly the husk. It's hard to show though since I can show whatever I want when doing videos. But this is a real effect, and since I was right about the 16Z max and not 12, where everyone said 12, that means when I say something, it's real. The fifth effect is on boss wave. The boss gonna chain the target like he was his bitch. Let me show you. How come this patriarch that start his running stage keep running at me to hurt me when I have a bloat on my back that did the exact damage for the patty that should run to end me in 1 hit? And after he ended me, he played like a dumb boss during the entire rest of the fight. All the players remain die because of their own dumbass move. And if you doubt about it, Patty hits only player straight on his escape path, or player too close when he starts his escape state. I was none in this situation, and he still focused my ass. We also speak about Hans chain me like I was the asshole who fucked his mother, and the matriarch, even her, can kill me with only 1 way because otherwise I solo her. It's with a trapper radar, grabbing me right in front of her after she grabbed me, and twice in the same day. And after the target is down, our boss become dumb as fuck. So that's the fifth effect. And that's the more frustrating one for me as a sharp with a stun build, because here only trash and medium killing me since boss is bully, and gunslinger where boss become a living legend with 300 IQ. And that's the HORD. The only way to survive a HORD, it's been with the team, and even with the game gonna try to tear you apart. Mean in bad team, you won't survive, and alone, you won't survive either. The only perks I can personally survive a HORD every time alone or not is Berserker, because I've been bullied so much by them, and the backspawn I've shown, I end up training myself on HORD with a knife and online at my time on PS4. Yes, I'm crazy. So if I take a weapon with Berserker, the HORD can't kill me at all. Now comes the main and strongest way to avoid being damaged. Our corner. It's easy to show but hard to explain. Zed have a pathway to you. When you are beyond a wall, their pathway change to turn around this wall to reach you and hit you. But if he start an attack when you are already behind a pillar, wall or anything, he will turn around and hit nothing, making it a good way to avoid deadly damage in case you need to gain some time. And I got a lot of records when I do that during all the video made, especially versus Matriarch, since it's an easy boss to manipulate. But all Z and boss can be tricked like this. Parry with your knife reduce all incoming hits by 20%, meaning the critical hit of 67 from the fleshbone is reduced to 53. Don't forget to jump, otherwise you are probably dead since it can chain another critical. And I hope these tips are gonna be useful for Berserker and Survivalist because I've met a lot of them online who never parry with melee weapon. Ah shit, I hate talking about armor. Let's do it simple, so read the screen. Look closely, because explaining math vocally would be a nightmare to me. So instead, watch the screen. You get it? Tell me if you understand in the comment. Additionally, if only the armor get the damage, the incoming damage is reduced by 34%, so only SWAT and Survivalist have this. As shown on SWAT, armor is covered by the buff damage reduction along reducing incoming damage, so a Berserker that parry will lose a lot less of his armor. And the last one, because I'm an idiot who don't know what I'm talking about first, in Hell on Earth and Suicidal, all Z gain new attack. It's called critical. A critical hit is way more deadly than anything, so avoid them with a bash or parry from a melee weapon or staying away. If I'm good enough, I've shown doing these parts all Z with their critical hits damage in Hell on Earth. And that's it for tips and tricks. I think I've talked about all secret behind gameplay of Killing Floor 2. If I miss anything, you know and I don't, let me know in a comment. If there is another tips and tricks, it will be on Z, and will complete Meet the Z, because I avoid a lot of things you can do to avoid getting wrecked by boss or bug like the husk who can literally solo you if he put a spot of fire on you. But Killing Floor 3 will be released, so I'm probably never gonna share those things. I will see you for the next pack, the Gunslinger, and I wish you a good night and have fun.